Good afternoon and welcome to Channel 44. I am Mercy Gashegu-Sebatia to bring you this afternoon's business news together with the...
And my name is Noah Bill Clinton Kamuntu, together with the business local news today. One great man says it is in your hands to make a better world for all to live in. Nelson Mandela, I begin with that. Rushing into our today's stories, we have Eureka. Lemons are among the most popular citrus fruits cultivated by more gardeners and a few farmers who commercialize in them. Today we bring to you Masembe, a lemon farmer in Wakiso district. After a long time dealing in local lemon, realized his profits were lessening. Reading from the trends, Masembe switched to a different type of lemons known as Eureka, seedless yellow dwarf lemons. And he says, I was growing local lemons which take a period of 5 years to grow, and that hindered my profits, yet demand was there. I later discovered the Eureka seedlings yellow dwarf lemons, which are mostly grown in the United States of America and take a period of 5 months to grow, he says. These oval in shape, green when young, yellow when ready to harvest, a medium of large, vertical of averaging to 5 to 6 centimeters in a diameter with a bitter taste when tested. Masembe says these trees can be grown during any seasons. This is Masembe and the Eureka lemons for you, and any farmer might adopt to this kind of farming if you had interest in any citrus fruits like lemons. In another stories today, we have for Stanbic Bank, for its clients, Standard Chartered Bank Uganda branch has launched an offshore mutual fund product, and this emphasizes that its clients will enjoy access to hundreds of underlying equalities or bonds from blue chip companies in the US, Europe, the UK, Asia, and emerging markets in different sectors like healthcare, technology, real estate, and ESG green investment. The proposition is the first of its kind in Uganda and will provide the bank clients with an affordable, diverse way to put their money to work in some of the world's most promising markets. Furthermore, to this story, clients will easily convey investment in the offshore mutual funds as well as the cash out their investment at any time of the market value. That brings us to the end of our today's local business news. Over to you, Mercy Sembatia.
Well, in our international business news, prices for olive oil, sugar, and low-fat milk have surged with costs continuing to fuel inflation in the United Kingdom. The goods have all increased by more than 40% in the year to January, according to official figures, with food inflation remaining at a 4-year high. A Co-op food boss warned grocery prices will remain high this year. Overall, UK price inflation fell to 10.1% last month from 10.5% in December, driven by decreases in fuel prices and the cost of dining out. To calculate inflation, which measures the increase in the price of something over a time, the Office of National Statistics, ONS, keeps track of the prices of hundreds of everyday items. If it falls, it does not mean the prices of goods are going down. It just means prices are rising more slowly. In the United States, inflation has cooled for a 7th month in a row, but prices continue to rise far more quickly than is considered healthy. Inflation, the rate at which prices rise, was 6.4% in the 12 months to January, driven higher by jumps in housing, food and energy costs. That was down slightly from 6.5 in December. Officials have warned that it will take time to stabilize prices despite recent signs of improvement. Among food prices, the cost of beef has fallen from a year ago. Egg prices are up to 70% compared to January 2021, while butter and margarine costs have jumped by nearly a third in the United States. Shares in Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company fell as much as 4% on Wednesday after Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway disclosed that it had sold most of its holdings in the chip giant. In a Tuesday filing with the United States Securities and Exchange Commission, Berkshire Hathaway BRKA said it had about 8.3 million American depository shares of TSMC worth $618 million, having sold 86% of its shares. Just months before, in November, the company held about 60 million American depository shares of TSMC worth $4.1 billion, according to an SEC filing. Berkshire Hathaway did not provide a reason for the sale and did not immediately respond to requests for comment. Shares in TSMC, which accounts for an estimated 90% of the world's super advanced computer chips, ended today more than 3% lower. Last month, the chip maker posted strong quarterly and annual earnings, but gave a muted forecast on prospects for 2023, given the global slump in electronics demand because of rising inflation. And in New York's top financial regulator has ordered a crypto company to stop minting a major stablecoin, widening a clampdown on the embattled digital asset sector. Paxos, a blockchain company, announced on Monday it had been instructed by the New York State Department of Financial Services, NYDFS, to stop issuing US dollars, a Binance-branded stablecoin pledged to the US dollar. The firm said in a statement that it would stop issuing the token on February the 21st. The ones already circulating have and always will be backed one-to-one with US dollar reserves. Paxos has told customers they will be able to redeem their BUSD through February 2024 with options to redeem funds in dollars or to convert their tokens to Pax. Tesla chief executive Elon Musk says he donated around $1.95 billion worth of shares in his electric car maker to charity last year. The donation of 11.6 million shares was described in a filing with the US regulators as a bona fide gift. The filing did not name the recipient or recipients of the donation. Also today, Mr. Musk said that towards the end of the year would be a good time to find someone to succeed him as the chief executive of Twitter. The document lodged with the US Securities and Exchange Commission showed the donation was made between August and December last year. A group of Tesla workers in New York is trying to form a union, which would be a first for the Elon Musk's electric car company. They have sent a letter to the firm outlining the plans and asking leaders to agree to ground rules for a fair union election. Mr. Musk, who has opposed organizing efforts at his company in the past, has not responded publicly to the effort. About 2,000 people work at the plant in Buffalo, according to organizers. The campaign is backed by Workers United, the union that helped launch the recent surge in unionization at Starbucks. And Kia and Hyundai have offered car owners steering wheel locks and software upgrade after TikTok videos popularized how to easily steal their cars. Kia boys trended last year with videos showing thieves breaking into the cars and taking them for joyrides. The models do not have an electric mobilizer and use a turn key instead of a push-button ignition, so thieves had been using USB cables to hotwire cars. US authorities say they had seen a spike in car thefts due to the trend. The National Highway Transportation Safety Administration said these had caused at least 8 deaths and 14 crashes in the country last year. And U.S. air safety officials say they will investigate why Boeing 777 jet unexpectedly lost altitude and nearly plunged into the Pacific Ocean. United Airlines flight 1722 had left Maui on 18th of December and was climbing when it suddenly plummeted 1,400 feet, according to reports. It stabilized at just 775 feet in an altitude and went on to land safely in San Francisco 27 minutes early. It adds to a number of near missing involving planes this year. The flight was going normally until 71 seconds after takeoff from Kahului Airport, when it suddenly dropped in elevation, according to Flight Radar 24, an aviation website. Well, that brings us to the end of this afternoon's business news segment.
A winner is a dreamer who never gives up. Nelson Mandela advises us, let's dream again today and let's do again tomorrow.
Thank you, Bill. Well, that brings us to the end of this afternoon's bulletin. Thank you for watching Channel 44. I remind you that this evening there is going to be a miracle service. There is going to be a healing service, our midweek service here at the Miracle Center Cathedral. Pastor Robert Kayanja is inviting all of us, bring the sick. We are having special encounters with the Holy Spirit in these services. Come and join us. Come with your dream. If it lacks interpretation, come with your dream and you will not remain the same again. We continue to help the people of Karamoja. Join us by sending your seed to the numbers that will be availed during the services. Alternatively, you can bring your seed here at the Miracle Center Cathedral during the services. You can sow your seed, or at the church reception, you can take your seed there. You'll be given a receipt for accountability, and you'll be tremendously blessed. God bless you. Enjoy the Big Tunes show.